Russian military exercise sends message to South Caucasus. This week, Russia and 6 other countries are carrying out a large-scale military exercise called Kafkas 2020, Caucasus 2020. This exercise will take place predominantly in Russia's southern military district, a region that stretches from Russian-occupied Crimea in the west to the Caspian Sea in the east and the volatile North Caucasus in the middle. Certain parts of the exercise will take place outside Russia's borders as well. According to media reports, approximately 80,000 soldiers will participate in the exercise. The vast majority of these troops are from Russia, but soldiers from Armenia, Belarus, China, Iran, Myanmar and Pakistan will also participate. These military drills will also involve 250 tanks, almost 500 armored personnel carriers, around 200 pieces of artillery, and ships from both the Russian and Iranian navies.
Okay, just to give me a few minutes for explain you something related to this video because now why Russia is doing this kind of action. Maybe if I tell something is mistake, but just watch what is my vision. Okay, I am going to read you for better. My phone is damaged on, so I'm testing. War pigs need more food. That means I'm why explaining like that. This war interested one I call pigs only. They devils. That's why I'm telling war pigs. They need more food means they need more war, more aggressive peoples, aggressive nations fighting. Then only they can sell products. Okay, call more and all fight like jungles. This kind of actions we can see everywhere. Jungles, you can see animals or household animals also doing like that. Our border, house border also you can see fightings. Everywhere you can see fightings. Actually, very small faults in many country border, and it's a game plan to show we united and powerful. What I am thinking now, USA is coming to support Taiwan, support India, and they're strengthening the power of USA, make so many hindrance to this kind of nations, and maybe this is for stopping the movement of USA, but actually this will give more spark only. And if may USA also coming for war, I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Time will tell the truth. So I am going to explain you. Actually, very small faults in many country border, and it is a game plan to show we united and powerful. That point good, but it leads a third. Okay, okay. You know that Iraq war, what has happened? Actually, I was in there in Saudi Arabia, so I found that that time USA has come as a world police, and they done very well. Kuwaitis are very happy with that. That's why peace is we facing. But inside that Iraq, so many problems are erased. Maybe there is mistake with USA or mistake with the Iraqis, mistake with another countries. I don't know much, but I know that inside there is so many conflicts, and that conflicts raised to make ISIS means like one. I don't know the proper name. Some terrorist groups are emerged and that spread over to the up to the near the compound wall of Israel, Syria, one another country, Syria. There that is affected, and I know the Syrian peoples. They train me in one another country. They are nice people, Palestinians, Syrians, Lebanese. I know that peoples are. I know very well about them. This area is clashed, damaged due to this terrorists. It is happened to many countries. It is going to happen to many countries because people's doing terror mind means there is a problem. Very far, 7,000 kilometers, very far from my house near, few people are recruited for that Syria. That means terror getting a fund from somewhere else. So, devils all over the world. Okay, so what I'm going to say, USA is a good action, and I know so many expenditure we faced in Saudi, and Saudi peoples are not getting sufficient income on that time, and they are even military peoples are not getting proper salary. But I am getting salary. That is the wonder thing. They giving an outside person with the salary, and they starving. No, that is the hospitality of them. They are feeling we are guests. Okay, nice. And even there are also British peoples, UK people, and Lockheed American military peoples. They are also getting good salary. Okay, but in that today everywhere peace. Only some nations with little crash, and that is solving with other peoples, UN, some peacemakers. But now every nations with armed nations and increasing intention of border activities, looking benefit of our soil. These kind of actions made more mistakes. One example, our Indian border also happening same things. A good atmosphere, greenery with white, like a what I call iceberg like beauties. Finland, Switzerland like beauties are in there. That places we making concrete jungle. It is started with the Chinese first. They started a corridor for making business to through Pakistan, and there is at south they are in a gray corner. I mean, they are in a black going to blacklist because of terrorism. They promoting matter. I don't know why they doing. They are actually our brothers, blood related peoples. While after independence only they splitted from India. They are now really making troubles, and the Chinese actually they are not supported while in the Kashmir issues. But right now they gathering there in Russian side for making a power means there's a group of team power, and here some I am from India, so I am telling here. From there, here also we are gathering and making a power means that make a clash, spark. My vision, okay. Before that, just I am going to continue that reading. The plan show we united and powerful. That point good, but it leads a third. Okay, Syrian problems due to this points are I already spoken to you. USA called by small nations. Taiwan is asking USA support. I know what is Taiwan. Taiwan, I was in Saudi for 30 years back, 30 40 years back. That time China and Taiwan are both countries are not much mature. They are only a beginning stage of electronics world. But 100 years back, America, German like English people like peoples are very excellent in electronic side, and Japan made a good advantage in electronic side on that period. But China is mixed with Taiwan companies and made a new type of electronics products, and they competed with other nations and they succeeded more, and they now rich. That richness making they are a superior, and they that superiority they are trying to force to other nations to go down. So that make ego and jealousy, and that make big problems. That is happening everywhere. If your surroundings, maybe one rich fellow, and he is doing everything good, means others not like. Same thing is happening, but politeness may help. If China having good superior power, they can help to other nations means, and there is no violations means okay. USA called us with small nation, but this really war spirit. Bible quotes absolutely right. That is, you need to watch in the Bible itself. The Bible itself tell these kind of nations after burn like a wood. War picks my vision. Face war. Weren't humans going to suffer? Watch my channels and find actually what we are. Actually, humans what and what we are, what is our future, what is our lifestyle, what is the advantage of us. Everything I prepared in Jitmontu channel and Set Knowledge channel. But my language fluency very less. My English is just like Malayalam with English, mixed two languages. So English not at all a pure English, but many people are understanding my language. Today's one matter point you that how important others. Okay, importance others means I am telling about other species, trees, animals, all everything. Okay, I am going to start with a story. I'm just today one incident happened, so I'm going to explain that story. I went for buying something. On the way, I met one fish selling woman. Okay, short story for you because explaining difficulty. I asked her, "Give me some fish to kitten." She said that fish now costly. Only for women, that much less fish are getting from the sea. Sea is going to empty because Chinese peoples are going everywhere, Korean peoples are going everywhere, Switzerland peoples are going everywhere. They are coming our border inside and catching fishes. Now Coast Guard is very strong. That's why less quantity is going out. Otherwise, our Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea is not for Arabic people, but Arabian Sea everywhere going to be a shortage of fish. Fish answered thinking 100 fish for only human, not for cat. I said to her, cat is better than humans. Immediately she given me fish and said, "You thinking 100% truth." Because they not thinking about president, they are not thinking about nations, they are not thinking family bothering much like us. They only born and they care their kittens and they live with the struggles. That's the life. They good, not disturbing, and so and so. That woman told many things about the kit, uh, cat, and the habits. Why I said this matter now? Pupils of nations very dangerous to ordinary one like you and me, because we may many of us not interested in war, but some business people's interested, some military persons interested because promotion, some people's interested in human organs, some people's interested to grab others nation land. See, these politics make a disturbance to a normal person. That I am explaining. Okay, the time is going up. So next video, my previous film continuation. Let me to stop.
The Organization for Security Cooperation in Europe, OSCE. Normally, under the organization's guidelines, any military exercise exceeding 13,000 troops requires international observers from the OSCE. However, the Kremlin cleverly declared that the number of frontline soldiers participating in the exercise at any one time will not exceed the 13,000 troop limit, so no OSCE observers will be present. The scope of the Kafkas 2020 is wide. There will be live fire exercises with tanks and artillery. Paratrooper drops and amphibious landings will take place. There will be drills in electronic and drone warfare. Naval maneuvers will take place in the Black Sea and the Caspian. It is no secret that Russia views the South Caucasus as being in its natural sphere of influence. Although much of the military exercise is taking place in the North Caucasus, Russia is actually sending a message to the South Caucasus, especially Azerbaijan and Georgia. After Russia was caught resupplying Armenia with weapons over the summer when skirmishes broke out along the Azerbaijani-Armenian border, Baku began to take a tougher approach against Moscow. In fact, Azerbaijan was invited to participate in Kafkas 2020, but declined. Azerbaijan also recently denied access to its airspace for Russian Air Force planes returning from Syria. This sort of rejection is something the Kremlin is not used to in its dealings with Azerbaijan. There are two aspects of Kafkas 2020 that should alarm Azerbaijan. Firstly, part of the exercise itself will take place outside Russia's borders in Armenia, and with Armenian troops. About 1,500 Russian and Armenian troops will exercise together not far from the border with Azerbaijan. Coming on the heels of the fighting over the summer, and the recent frostiness in Moscow-Baku relations, a military drill like this will raise eyebrows in Azerbaijan. Another aspect of the exercise that will likely ring alarm bells in Azerbaijan is the focus on the Caspian Sea. Russian Marines are rehearsing an amphibious assault on the shores of the Caspian, just north of the border with Azerbaijan. China is sending troops to Russia's Astrakhan region on the shores of the Caspian as part of the exercise. The Russian and Iranian navies are also training together on the Caspian Sea. While Azerbaijan and Iran maintain cordial relations, there is a lot of tension between the two countries below the surface. There is little doubt that Russia is using Kafkas 2020 to send a message to Azerbaijan. Do not press your luck.
सही है सही है
सही है
सही है सही है सही है
म्यूचुअल फंड्स सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।